The topic for today is the new updated version of Dogecoin Core.
1.14.3.
And I just bought the new issue of Apple Magazine that featured Dogecoin in it, just to show you guys what they're talking about Dogecoin. And if you don't want to spend your money buying the Apple Magazine just to see what they're talking about it, then just stay tuned till the end because I will show page by page of the Apple Magazine on the Dogecoin section at the end of this video. So you can click pause anytime you like just to read it in more detail. Anyway, to start it all off, let's get going to the features of the most updated version of Dogecoin. So as you can see, Dogecoin Core version 1.14.3 is now available from. The link is in descriptions. This is a new minor release including various bug fixes and performance improvements. It is a recommended update for all users. So in the next section, you'll see that it reduces CPU usage during sync, reduces default mempool expiry time from 336 hours to 24 hours. It increases block download timeout. Add size on disk, prune target size, automatic pruning to get blockchain info. And also other minor changes such as changing the IPC prefix from Bitcoin to Dogecoin and also updating package links for OS X cross compilation. Okay, to summarize it all up, Dogecoin Core 1.14.3, the main highlight of it is basically the improved sync speed. Now I know a lot of you might be wondering that this is too in-depth and it's a bit complicated as well. Like you might not even understand most of the terms that are being used. So how can we make it a bit easier for us to understand? Why don't we dive into the AMA session with Max Keller, Dogecoin Core's developer. So as you can see, this AMA session was done on the 24th of February this year. And a lot of interesting questions was asked directly to him. And this is the first time of me reading, so let's just dive into a couple of questions that are important for Dogecoin's future and Dogecoin's progress in 2021. Dogecoin is on everyone's lips right now and we have got overwhelmed with questions about it. Check out the answers to the coolest ones given by Max Keller, Dogecoin Core's developer. What is the Dogecoin team like? What unites you as individuals? How do you make decisions? Where do you come from? And what do you do for a living? Our users also want to know what inspires you to work together with Doge. I'm located in Germany and my day job is mobile software engineering. Just like everyone else on Dogecoin team, I work on Doge in my free time. I guess it is a rare thing these days. Currently, there are 5 permanent members on the core team and we have been working in this group for 7 years. This also means that we generally have to communicate asynchronously and have to work with teammates in different time zones. However, it works and we usually come to decisions rather fast. I think what unites us is the passion for supporting something with a good message behind it. Very good answer, I like it a lot. Let's move on to the next. Doge has been through a lot of exciting situations over the last year. What is your reaction as a team member and a core developer? What is the team's response to all the crazy marketing Elon Musk, Wall Street bets and other big names are doing for Doge? Do you welcome it or rather feel annoyed by it? Are you made aware of such things before they happen or is it as surprising to you as it is to all of us? Has anyone on the team talked to Elon before or after his tweets? This has been a massive surprise for us as well because there has been no coordinated marketing campaign or something. One morning I just woke up to a ton of messages asking me what was happening. And that has been continuing for about 2 weeks. These messages are sometimes even from people who have never heard of crypto before, or at least who have never talked about it. Such hype comes as a mixed bag for us. On the one hand, it is great to welcome new people into various communities. On the other hand, there are always some bad actors. This is something we are trying to address by building awareness among users, especially those who have never dealt with crypto before. Dogecoin has this very accessible first-time crypto entry point, and that is something that we are proud of. Was there ever a moment that you came to realize that Doge is no longer just a meme but a popular store of value? Has it in any way changed your attitude towards the work you do for Doge? I think the moment has come. As for the Dogecoin being a store of value, I believe it is more of an actual currency. I mean, there are lots of things in my apartment that I have been paying for with Dogecoin. The fact that there is an actual utility in it is one of the points that made Dogecoin more serious over time. By the way, I use a service selling gift cards for Doge, so I paid half the bill for my sofa with it. And just yesterday, I bought the keyboard for Doge directly from someone. If you had to choose another meme to base a crypto on, to be Dogecoin's meme rival, which one would it be? Dogecoin has no rivals, we all friendly coexist. To be honest, I think most popular memes have already been made into coins. Perhaps Dogecoin has paved the way for lots of them. Maybe the next step would be going Meta.
Meta is in the fork.
Our users wonder if Dogecoin supply is limited or not, and whether it is an advantage or a disadvantage for the coin. Can you comment on it? Or will you please offer the sources where people could read more about it? Dogecoin has been built without a cap from the start. For us, these basic parameters of a currency are like a contract. We are bound by it and we will not easily change it. The inflation rate is fixed in value, not in percentage, so it will go down over time, albeit arguably slow. Those who stand for a cap have no actual proposals. We will not introduce a cap just because other coins do it, as we cannot apply these parameters to existing economic models. Also, we think that changes aimed at short-term gains are not sustainable. The question is primarily focused on mitigating concerns over the few but exceptionally large whale wallets that currently hold half of all Dogecoin. Is there any way to counter the lopsided reality or to level the playing field for new investors? This is a much more complex problem than it looks at first sight. We are aware of one exceptionally large wallet that people have pointed out. By the way, it is not responsible to keep all your funds in one single wallet. We have lots of custodial wallets and mostly new users prefer the ease of use over 100% security. Thus, they choose to store their coins with third-party services. This might be either a wallet provider or an exchange, but the coins have to be stored somewhere. The going theory is, this is an address by one of the services, but we will not find it out unless someone tells us. Can one or several of these large holders end up being an exchange or wallet? Such an opinion is backed up by the research recently done by users. However, we can say nothing for sure, and this is just an assumption. But do you think a single investor would hold 38 billion Doge? My point is, these coins might be far more distributed than we think. Also, other services might distribute their users' funds onto hundreds of cold wallet addresses. If that was the case here, we would not know either and would not be having this discussion. To sum up, just looking at the rich list is too short-sighted as the real distribution is much more hidden and much less accessible. I would even say this is not a problem specific to Dogecoin either. Okay, this is a very interesting question. What are your plans for 2021? Are you going to focus more on development, interact more actively with the community, or do nothing and just enjoy what is happening? We had 2 crazy weeks during which we had to focus on network stability. That is something we are actively tracking and working on right now. Moreover, we have already released a major update for one wallet and are working on minor update for Dogecoin Core, our reference client. Next, we want to focus on a big update for that, yeah! As many will know, Dogecoin Core is based on Bitcoin Core. We are planning to bring some of the latest changes from that too to further improve the client for everyone. As for community, I think I never stopped enjoying hanging out in various places and talking to everyone. It has always been fun and I got to meet many cool people who became my friends over time. I still have a lot to learn in this area, so I enjoy doing that in such ways. What can we do as the Doge community to help and support the growth of Dogecoin specifically? Most of us are new to crypto and are not aware of all the ways that we could be useful. This is a good question. For many, Dogecoin is the first crypto they acquire. People get their first impression of the whole crypto ecosystem through the interaction with Dogecoin and its community. This is a chance for us to help people find their way into it in a safe manner. This is not something we as developers can do alone, so we count on the community to welcome and help the new and returning people along their path into the crypto world. If you want to help, join our communities and provide your expertise, whatever the sphere. This is not just a Dogecoin thing. I believe the whole crypto ecosystem could benefit from that. And now let's dive into the Apple magazine that I just bought this morning. So I'll just cover the Dogecoin section. If you want to read the rest of the magazine, you have to go purchase this magazine. But honestly speaking, nobody reads magazines nowadays anymore, I get it. So let's just dive into it. I'm not going to read it word for word, but if you do want to read it yourself, just pause the video and you can read it there. I'll even zoom into certain parts so that you can read it a bit more clearly if you're just using your mobile phone. Okay, so here we are. This is basically the front page. Dogecoin, the new Bitcoin is happening now. I wouldn't call it the new Bitcoin, but I mean, I guess it's up to them what they want to call it. I just won't call it that because it's highly inaccurate.
But you know what? I mean, magazines have to find ways to hype people up as well.
So let's get to the next page. Elon Musk's face, what a delight. And kind of expected as well. Obviously, he is the messiah of Dogecoin, so his face would definitely be at the front page. And magazines always like to involve celebrities in it so that people will be like, whoa, celebrities, and then keep reading. So take a look at this page and I'm going to zoom in to the wordings right now. Pause the video if you like to read this part, and I'm going on to the next page. The next page is a physical Dogecoin, and I'm going to zoom in to the wordings now. So let's move on to the next page again. So on this page, they did highlight that Tesla and the other firms now pledging to accept the currency as a viable alternative to United States dollar. To me, this is a bit deceiving if you're not reading it carefully because they are not talking about Dogecoin, they are talking about Bitcoin. It's time to start talking crypto seriously. One that's worth watching is Dogecoin, a Bitcoin rival with the backing of stars like Snoop Dogg, ideal for early investors. Okay, so I'm just guessing that the next page they're going to feature Snoop Dogg in it. Just a guess, because I haven't read this magazine yet. Voila, and I'm correct. So as you guys may or may not know, Snoop Dogg was an early investor in Bitcoin and he made pretty much out of it. He even accepted Bitcoin as payment for his previous release. And right here, as you can see, Elon, for example, called it the people's currency. And on the next page, it says Snoop Dogg shared on Twitter his excitement over the growing currency and revealed that he has invested. Snoop Dogg revealed that he has invested in Dogecoin, but this is pretty old news. I guess you guys already know. Next person they're talking about is Simmons. If you don't know who Simmons is the
I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
So he tweeted the slang phrase in the crypto like HODL. If you don't know what HODL means, but I guess you already do, it means hold on dear life. Basically, it just means like
Hold the line until the end.
He also revealed that he has made a 6-figure investment in Dogecoin. 6-figure investment in Dogecoin. Millionaires, billionaires, and YouTubers have also joined the hype train and pledged their allegiance to the currency in recent months, further fueling Dogecoin's growth. And the next point I'd like to highlight is a petition was even set up to encourage global e-commerce giants like Amazon to accept the cryptocurrency alongside with other payment methods, attracting 100,000 signatures. So if you have not watched my previous video on the Amazon petition, do check it out because the link for the petition is there. And as you can see right now, the petition has grown by 2,000 since then. At that time it was 97,000, now it's 99,000. Great job guys, great job.
If you're part of this petition, do smash the like button down below and let's move on.
Remember guys, do pause the video if you'd like to read it. And this is the final page. And this page features Marcus Brownlee. And if you guys don't know who Marcus Brownlee is, he's a famous tech guy that talks about different kinds of tech. If you haven't watched my previous video yet, do go check it out on Marcus Brownlee talking about Dogecoin. And at this point it says Dogecoin reached the incredible milestone of $0.01 per coin, but some analysts say it could reach $1 before the end of this year. Now that I am not too sure whether or not that's possible, but if the analysts say so, then let's just see what happens. I just highly doubt that because by end of this year it's being a bit optimistic unless there are many catalysts that are coming up. Catalysts that are potentially bigger than just Elon Musk's tweets. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this new update on Dogecoin status as of now, do smash the like button down below.
You don't have to.
But if you want to, go ahead.
All the links for all of this is in the description below, so you can click on them and you can read them. Just that the magazine, you can't download it for free, you have to pay for it. But I've already showed the whole section on Dogecoin in this video, so I guess you can just pause the video and read it. So if this was helpful for you, if you did enjoy watching this video, do share it with your friends who have yet to join the Dogecoin army. And for all of you new viewers, do smash the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell because that helps us grow our community larger and larger by the day. And once again, I would like to say I appreciate your time and I hope you have an amazing day ahead of you. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.